Hey friends, here we are, 7 races down for a marathon a month in 2026. It is now the end of July, so just wanted to give another update, including the little details around the July marathon or above for 2026. So again, just to remind everybody, commitment January 1st to run 12 marathons or further in 2026. So now through the end of July, excited to travel over to Jacksonville with the family to do a 6-hour timed run. So basically looking to run more than a marathon or a 50K in that 6 hours. I've never done a timed run before, but this race was put on by some friends, Sombrero Running Events. Emily did a great job, and Mike was there helping as well. But yeah, so it's the 6-hour Sombrero Sizzler was the name of the race, which I've got the little medal here they gave me. So Sombrero Sizzler, because it's hot, right? So Jacksonville in July. I think the weather when I started the race was in the high 70s, and when I finished, it was in the low 90s. Everything kicked off at 7 a.m. So the real kicker here is that the course was only a 1.25 mile loop over near Cecil Field. I think a golf course is over there too or something. But so it's that loop that I had to do over and over and over and over and over again, like many times, right, to get to for 6 hours. So my hope was to complete 6 miles or so every hour, which would put me between 36 and 42. That was the original goal, 36 and 42 miles in that 6 hours. So but yeah, Chris Mulder came. My buddy Chris was there. He was going to ruck a 3-hour time period. And then my boys came with Audrey, of course, and they were all the crew for the event. So that was exciting to have them all there. And I'll go ahead and spill the beans. My favorite part of the day was that my son Shane ran several loops with me. He got 7 miles in that day. And then my youngest, Rocco, also ran a loop with me, and he walked a loop with Chris Mulder, my buddy Chris. So it was awesome to have them there. But ultimately, I ended up running 5 hours and 34 minutes. I got to 35 miles and finished in second place overall, which is great. The first place guy ran 41 miles. He was a little younger and a lot faster, but he did 41 miles. So, my first goal was, again, the marathon. Got there, and I ran the marathon in like 3 hours and 34 minutes. And then the 50K, I got to 31.2 at about 4 hours and 38 minutes. And at that point, I just said, well, let me just do as many loops as I can, but it's getting really hot. And I think the heat got to me quite a bit, but still pleased with the overall result of what's going on and with the 6-hour race in that kind of heat. I will say a lot of good crowd there, a lot of tents set up, a huge, food tent with, fuel and drink. And I don't know how many pieces of watermelon I ate, but it was quite a few. But it was hard. I'll admit, I stopped every other loop or so. Originally, I was stopping once an hour and then twice an hour. And then toward the end, every loop, I was kind of stopping for a little bit and just really taking my time because I didn't want to overdo it with the heat. And I had already accomplished my goal of a marathon or a 50K. So all in all, it was a good day. And I'm just grateful to have met some new people. And here's the good-looking award that I got for coming in second overall. So that wasn't the intent, not really racing but it was nice to get some recognition, for the effort. Again, it was super hot, and but a good time for the family. And we stayed over near the Murray Hill area in Jacksonville, and went out to a nice, authentic German restaurant after taking a little bit of a nap. But it was a good day all in all. So I am 7 races down. I got 5 to go. I'm looking forward to August. I'm heading up and doing the Southern Fried 50K in Columbus, Georgia in the middle of August. So preparing for another hot race. So again, tempering my pace, making sure I'm hydrated, and all of that to get through. And then September, another hot race as well here in Florida. So all in all, feeling good about marathon a month, healthy right now, knock on wood, and get through 12 of these races in 2026. But I appreciate, y'all listening in, and, thanks to family, friends, everybody that's, cheering me on and providing support and encouragement. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next month for a report on the 8th race. Take care, y'all.